and Holes Webway declared Chapter 11 bankruptcy in June of 1985. Ironically, the founder of the Antioch Bookplate Company, later known as simply the Antioch Company, Ernest Morgan, was born in St. Cloud, Minnesota. The company he founded in Yellow Springs, Ohio, printed bookmarks, bookplates, and other sideline stationery items like journals and notepads. By 1970, the Antioch Company had sales of about $400,000, but was losing money. Thanks to a variety of events, the Antioch Company went into a period of sustained growth and profitability. By 1985, Antioch had sales of almost $11 million and was solidly profitable. In an effort to save the Holes Webway Company, the younger Holes invited every album manufacturer in the country to visit and buy out the company. No one was interested. The photo album business was perceived as a finite market in which competitors competed mainly on price. It's not clear exactly why Antioch bought the Holes Webway Company. I know Antioch was impressed by the albums, the manufacturing facilities, and the workforce. Still, the market was not looked at as favorable. Those who know CEO Lee Morgan and Lee himself admit Antioch purchased Webway because he thought it would be fun. Lee has never really been motivated by money. Yes, he understands the need to have a strong, viable company. He believes, though, that we are here to make a difference and impact people's lives. The photo album business offered another opportunity to do that. Whatever the reason, in 1985, Antioch became the owner of a bankrupt photo album company with no reorganization plan. That's where I come in. At the time, I was Lee's executive secretary. When we went to St. Cloud to buy out the controlling stock of Holes Webway in November 1985, none of us thought to bring a check. So I offered to write a personal check. The lawyers accepted it, and we quickly faxed a note to Antioch in Yellow Springs to make sure the money was put in my account. My gallantry is probably what got me rewarded with the job offer of moving to St. Cloud to oversee the transition and get Webway out of bankruptcy. And I was honored that Lee trusted in me to translate the Antioch culture to Webway employees. In January 1986, I moved to St. Cloud, Minnesota, to oversee sales and marketing at Holes Webway. As the new kid in town, I spent many a sub-zero night bundled up in my apartment, poring over customer letters from longtime Webway users who were having difficulty finding products during the bankruptcy. I was trying to figure out why consumer loyalty was so high. I knew there was a market niche there somewhere. In January 1987, I was working after hours when the night bell informed me of an incoming call. While I didn't usually handle customer order calls, the phone just kept ringing and ringing and ringing. Customer service was closed for the night, and we had no answering machine to pick it up, so I decided to. On the other end was Rhonda Anderson, a Montana homemaker and mother of 4. She had preserved her family memories in keepsake albums since she was 15. So when her sister called and asked her to give a craft presentation on making keepsake albums to a local class for mothers of preschoolers, she reluctantly accepted. She thought everyone kept albums the way she did, and that the participants would not be interested. When my sister called, I declined initially, saying I don't do crafts. The only hobby I do is scrapbook albums, and everybody did scrapbook albums, so class attendees would be bored. But I agreed to do it because I owed her for babysitting, Rhonda said. Thank goodness she did. Rhonda immediately started to develop a handout outlining the importance of why everyone should have a photo album. They build self-esteem and a sense of belonging by identifying who we are, our family, our values, and way of life. Albums are entertaining. They preserve family history. Her fourth reason was that if you spend the money on a camera, film, and processing, why wouldn't you put your pictures where you could easily look at them? The morning of the class, Rhonda taught why everyone should have albums and how to make albums meaningful with documentation, memorabilia, and photos. She taught how to trim photos and add stickers to decorate empty space or cover up mistakes. Then she showed the class some of her own albums. The response was amazing. After the class, they rushed me, confessing that their family photos were in shoeboxes, dresser drawers, or in yucky